all we are begging them to do is just tell us where our son is, not my son, our son, all of us. So just let us know where our son is, because
thank you. Don't worry yourself. We are gonna get some news quick.
No, but listen to this. Listen to this. One, the little boy foot femur broken. That can be obviously an accident. Yes. Because he's a hyperactive child.
Hey, let me tell you this with my daughter. Watch out now.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Go on.
Yes, it could be an accident. It could be also that the little boy feel guilty because he was the one
to sit on him
and leave the house, and that's how they're gonna see it. That's how the CDA.
But listen to what me I say now, HR. Let's come. Look, I don't know why I'm not block this now. Like we're literally blocking it from people and trying to look from the point where I'm coming
from. No, we're
from.
not blocking. We just
listen. But I'm saying HR. Listen. If you say you're a nurse, I can't understand how you being a nurse.
That's why me and myself can talk like this, because with third eye see what you guys don't. The third eye where we have.
I can know say me my son me have a 3-year-old, right? Yes, every morning the boy they go to school. Me couldn't be the most lovingest mother with the teacher them couldn't see every morning. Every morning them check all of the picnic them in the classroom.
Alright, Shanda,
what are they checking for?
You know, say, Shanda, let me tell you something. You see, me, myself and I, along with me, we are the people who do the reporting of things. So we know what and when and how to report. And this is a case that we would not get anywhere reporting.
Don't know. You don't know. That is what I'm saying. You cannot just make assumptions for people and give them the benefit of the doubt when lives are at stake.
Listen, it is our judgment and assumption that we use. We have something called critical judgment, critical thinking. All of that, we use that to remove, to say when to call DCF. So in America, they say DCF. We use that when to call them. So
you are telling me, say no HR in another case here. This come before you as a nurse. That baby, that little 2-year-old baby, a Japan broke him, whatever, right?
I wouldn't call.
You would not call?
No, you know why? Because the incident is consistent with the story.
You know this is a lawsuit.
No, I am telling you. Listen, the incident is consistent with the story, and that's why the doctors never call, and that's why the nurses at the hospital didn't call, because the incident is consistent with the injury.
It is not consistent for many people. I see it as being consistent though. Like myself. I don't see it as being consistent.
The broken femur is consistent with the story that they give us to how it was broken.
From the child falling from a sofa. A 2-year-old.
So much some bullshit, because I'm a nurse and if 2 kids.
Listen, you don't know that the 2 kids mixed. You're wrong already, because you don't know that the other little boy ran away as a nurse. You wouldn't know that. That will be after.
But even if he run away, we don't
have that authority after the next one run away to report it. We don't have that authority. Because
the next child needs to come out of the house.
HR, stop right there. That you don't say you don't know, because you know what? He was at the hospital. Remember, said the baby get admitted at the hospital.
Yes.
And the news broke when.
No. Can I speak? One baby get injury. The next one run away according to HR, right? He run away. Even if he run away, it's a chance that they might need to get out of the house because something is going wrong.
Thank you.
As a nurse like yourself in New York City, yeah, they would be taking him.
Them are coming and them are remove him from out of
them. My darling. Okay, that's your view, but based on what I've seen, it doesn't really go like that.
It does, HR. It does, and based on what me see, it goes so.
Okay, so let me jump down already. I was gonna ask her a question.
Hello?
When they look at the X-ray, when the doctors and the nurses look at the X-ray, we determine the type of fracture. We determine how can that fracture happen. If it is consistent with the story that the family provides, that's it for us. We cannot go any further. Once it is consistent with the story, we have to drop
I'm telling you
it.
one thing, when I see in this whole situation, I'm telling you one thing, when I see in this situation. See, America, the United States of America need to go to Britain and make Britain give them some way how to treat cases. You understand? America, them need Donald Trump, who know Britain has special relationship. You know, if you call upon Britain, my Britain can teach, you know, so give them some training. Let me tell you one thing, I'm going to tell you some fact right now. Facts. Me I'm going to tell you. Facts. You see, if me and you in our house together as a couple, and you, for some whatever reason, call the police, and when the police come, I say to you, say, oh, effing what's it, man? That pick me there, move. And if you don't want to see some fact, go in a Google right now and Google Baby P. The whole of one department under investigation. Because you know why? Them say Baby P with red skin or bruise. And then take the social service, them see the bruise, take away the baby and give back the baby to the father. And the baby get further damage. Whole department under pressure. Them under fire right now, them are shit like onion pepper. And let me tell you something. You see, that's what I tell you, say. That's what I tell you, say. Let me tell you something. See, America, you see, anytime I talk again and somebody tell me, say, they live in the United States of America, I'm going to tell you, say, they're going to say, so what? So what? What? When you live in our hand style, what is it? Because the 15 rules and laws and regulations want to work by America, let me tell you something, you should be one third world country of America, because uno now live like in the first world country. Me I tell you this right now. If you go anywhere in England and don't take my word for it, find somebody else go to England and know England and ask them. You see, all I want to talk about is so you don't need so much for social service take when you pick the fire. You don't need
Exactly.
Not even what me say. If you swear on your pitney, you see if you and your man now have a problem, if you
They will
and
take
your
the
man
child for that too, Tiger. Tiger, yes, in America, there's certain that is abuse, verbal abuse in front of the children, so that is way for them to take the children. Yes.
is there any British people? Is there any British people at this live, right?
No, but Tiger, that's what you just said is the same thing in America, Tiger.
If
What you just said is the same thing in
If you
America.
got a doctor with a baby, yes, so. If you let me tell you something, one thing nation said, we can tell you that a 3 billion% right. Yes, when it comes to social service, yes, when it comes, you see parents, social service, no one you're not going off to say, a 6 weeks investigation,
Exactly.
to them find out that social service, no, you see, what's if all the big
Exactly. Now come take your word.
Not for your England.
As young as the people them give them a question, them by themselves.
Let me tell you something. Ask any parents in Britain. Ask any parents in Britain who them afraid of most if a social service or police. Ask any parents in Britain. So when you know tell you say you got hospital and baby and that the baby there. Alright, tell anybody if they think they're bad. Any parents.
Alright,
you could have
what they would have
£1 billion.
done.
Go to a
Let me tell you what.
with a 2-year-old a broken sickness who go on. Any parents, just go in hospital. America,
Yes. Yes, Tiger. When the child come in with a 2-year-old with a broken bone, yes, they're gonna question how did this happen, right?
Right away, they might call police. Yeah, so right.
Hold on, Tiger, make sure land. Hold on, make sure land. Make sure land. Hold on, make sure land.
You're gonna when the child come into the hospital, the nurses and the doctors are gonna document everything. What the ladies say, or the mother, what whoever was around the child say how it happened. If there's inconsistency in their story, then they're gonna look at the fracture. Where is it? Is the shape, how is it transverse? Is it whatever? However, the bone break, right? And they're gonna, if it is consistent with the story that was given, then document it as a fall and a broken hip. No.
Well,
if the
that's the
mother
difference
say,
in America and
little
England.
boy
No, man, well,
You're
I make sure
supposed to-
finish.
Listen. Little boy foot break. And from him buck him toe and him drop and him foot break. But then we see a femur fracture. Now we're gonna call CDA or DCF because that is not consistent with a femur fracture. Because if him buck him toe and fall, his weight is not enough to break the bone. But when you remove the boy off of the ground, elevate the boy, it is a possibility. So when with elevation. And it is not just his body weight now. It is the weight.
Can I say something now, HR? Can I say something now, HR? Can I say something? Now, even though it is a possibility that he could have fell from the couch and broke his femur, it is also a possibility that may not be true. Right? No, because
so
you are. Hold on, let me talk. No, let me talk now.
Bruising. They're gonna look for bruising.
Hold on, and let me talk. No, let me talk. No. Because you know, as a social worker, you were not there to determine if I saw it go. You cannot come up with your own assumptions. So the safest thing to do is, because the child cannot speak for himself, to look further into this, especially knowing that after this happen, moments after this happen, another you're gonna learn say another child has now run away from the same household which is connected to the incident that had happened. You're supposed to follow up with it, because you know tell me say them nurse and doctor they will see the baby there. No say all over the news, so the same pitney I wanna look pan that little boy are running out from the household and whatever. These are cause of suspicion. Them need to notify the authorities, because this is not normal. And this is where the inconsistency comes in.
Okay, Sandra, you can notify the authorities when you have him as a patient.
You can't notify after?
When you leave.
When you leave. Said to me, Jesus.
No, listen to this now. When you leave your care, you can only like do a call like a regular civilian. You cannot it's not something you know.
Let me ask you a question. Say you did have a daycare, HR. Say you did have a daycare run, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You have a daycare run, and you see a child come in with like a broken arm, a broken femur, or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are, and the mother say, you know, say I ramp him, did I ramp and whatever happen. You're just going to take you are just going to take it at that.
No, you cannot. You cannot, because that's not consistent with the injury. So with that, no, you have to call.
No, even if it was, because you know what daycare worker them have to do? Them have to report every single thing.
Yes,
so whether it is consistent or not, they have to.
But that's the difference. That's what I tell you with the daycare. That's different.
And hold on now. So now
but
the
Shanda, hold on.
social
We can ask
worker.
a question. Hold on. Because you have different degrees to things. So now, let me ask you a question. So if you are working at one daycare and somebody child come in here with plaster polish on them hand, right? Which mean them got a hospital already. And you see the child coming here with plaster polish on them hand. You gonna call the authorities and complain on them?
No, that is a different case, but you have to notify.
No,
you
I
have
explain.
To. You have to.
Come with a broken
Yeah,
foot.
Because if the child come with a broken hand, would I ask them if they're mad? I set you and set me up.
No, hold on. No, these things do happen, HR. Me, myself, these things do happen. There are
I'm not
parents
saying
that
name, but if you have a daycare, you don't know if you tell them step back and lock your door.
You're not going to tell them step back. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. No, you're wrong there, sir. You have to take in that.
You don't understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying you wouldn't call the authorities, but you would not take the child into your care.
You would have to take the child in. You know why you would have
and then
to?
when the parents and then you question the child. Parents, hold on, when the parents No, hold on, Tiger, let me ask a question.
Me not understand
so when you take the child, let me finish.
Well, I make you finish.
Tiger, when you take that child and the parents say, I drop my child off wholesome. It now becomes
you can't
your words.
No, well, I make you finish. Make you finish. No, go on. Yeah.
People lie, don't it, Tiger?
Yeah.
Right? And if you are wise enough,
people lie. You don't realize that people lie. People just lie. Okay.
If you are wise enough to take a child with a broken limb into your care, right? You don't think that parent can then say, because now it's going to become your word against their word. You don't think that parent can say, I gave you my child.
Of course. Can I speak now? Can I speak now? Can I speak now? Can I speak? Me want answer. Me myself. I don't know what ages your kids are, but let me tell you this. You see, when you carry your child to the daycare, every day they make notation of how your child come there. Every single day. Say if yesterday I did right, so the baby did alright. And today you come now. Cause remember, say, I cannot turn away that child, you know. Me already see what happened to the baby there. Me I take the baby there out of your care immediately. And as me, I call authorities at the same time. Now, watch what they care of camera. Them see when you bring off me and my camera for footage for show when you bring the baby come there. And me, I call the cops them pan you. See, I may report to whoever me need to report to. Same time that is protecting myself. And me, I now do my job. Cause me, I make a report on you. Cause I never saw we give him yesterday. Or she, and you bring back the baby now with this, and I gotta tell me whatever. Even though whatever you say could be true, I cannot take your word for it and just say, okay, so she say, so it go. I have to do my job and report it to the necessary authorities for them now, do for them investigation, and then rule out and say, okay, what she say, check out.
We have resources beyond done.
The school system and the daycare, they have the authority to do that.
And that is what the social worker now is for at the hospital.
The question you ask us is based on what a nurse or a doctor.
You as a nurse, HR, you know what you would refer that child to? The social worker, which is in the hospital. Because over here, so we have social worker in the hospital. None of Jamaica have that. Huh?
No, over here, so where are you talking?
In America, well, the first world country, the first world country, then have social worker.
I just wanted to understand that.
It depends on when the nurse can. It depends on when the nurse can report the thing. Depends on what's going on.
Right now.
And what they must say to me?
What they must say? Me say my own thing.
Two thing me can tell you right now from me get from all of this. One, America need training how to deal with certain things.
No.
Okay, you're not going to come at America, you know. You have to go at Andrew first.
No, what I do, because the end of the day, I've been in our first world country for 25 years now.
It's case by case, Tiger. It's case by case. Every case is different.
Hold on, British person in life.
Me not a nurse.
These people. You want to tell one British person in life, yeah?
Exactly.
In America, it's case by case. And anybody want to say it's not case by case, they need to go research. It is case by case.
And you know what to Tiger? You know what to Tiger, watch out. I'm gonna tell you this.
And that's okay.
Me bring my daughter go to hospital. Well, I know. I bring my big daughter go to hospital. Them time that she was around 8 or 9 or 10 or so, right? Me bring her go to hospital because when my day at the school, she pull out her tooth. Remember, she Jamaican and she not born over here, she born in Jamaica. Her tooth had shake and she pull it out. Right? She pull it out herself. It's when them call me for come up at the school because something wrong. Them they don't tell me I was wrong, you know. Them just say something wrong, I'm for come up there. Post see police, post see ambulance up there. You don't think I want shooting going at the school. Me them not take notice say this referee. Hold on, you know. Me now say this related to evil when them call me for my child because me nobody not tell them just say some at my mommy I need for come in. No. Because them don't want me go run where or whatever, you know. So them just tell me that for me come and come. So when I come, the amount of police and whatever they out of the school and ambulance, all right, cool.
That we will call police for that. We will call police.
Because that member says she pull out her teeth, you know, not nobody. Listen.
All right,
I'm not saying this to say. Because look at this one and I call police and I pick the book, okay, and I call police.
Let me come in on this.
Make it make sense.
Hold on, let me come in on this now. So, all right. So
But me never finish. But
Shan, So you're telling me say a nurse in America, a little girl come there with her teeth motor bleed. You ask that little girl, what happened to your teeth? And she said, tell us so she pull you out. And you go call police for that, but not for the broken fever bone.
exactly.
You
When
know,
you never did
tell us,
see.
and she pull out her teeth. You go call police
You
for
know,
It was shaking already and she pull it out, right?
yes. But as you said, that is your word.
This makes sense to
But
me.
you know the difference.
But that is not my word, that is her word. And she I'm to
Well, I know.
Listen, you know the difference with this is the X-ray evidence.
Well, I know. The 2-year-old baby we cannot speak to defend themselves. The 2-year baby where anything the lion thief in parents, wicked parents they say, and you have to take that and go. But the one we can't tell you exactly what happened, you call the police for the one, but not the 2-year baby. Me tell us America they need training. We don't need training of America.
You guys are missing the point. Tiger, you guys are missing the point. You know how you're missing the point? Because there's an X-ray that can show how the fracture happened. So based on how the fracture happened, the X-ray will show it. So then
X-ray didn't show. X-ray don't show how the fracture happened. HR.
No.
X-ray do not show how the fracture happened. The X-ray does not show how.
It shows.
The X-ray
Okay.
shows
All right,
that happened.
Chanda,
X-ray
listen
shows
to
say
this.
you have a broken this or broken. It cannot
No.
show how it happened.
Chanda, listen to this. You have different type of fracture. You have a compression fracture. So compression fracture are with weight. Okay? So if he had a compression fracture of the femur, then we have to call CDF this even instant. Because that would mean that something heavy was used to hit him to break it.
Okay.
Right? If he have a green stick, meaning that it go right across. The bone cut right across. Then we have to call CDA. But if you have a transverse, then that show says because of fall. Why it break? So that's
But
why.
HR, listen up.
Shanda, what I know, man? Broke down that big word there for me. Come in that big word, I mean. Broke it down, because more for the in Japan.
Which word?
The transgress title way you just call it. Broke down that one.
Okay, so,
more for the if
right,
you push your picture through the window, and then drop down at the logo. So where you going to get one transgress side fall?
He's saying certain falls result in
you can
certain
have a
breaks.
compression fracture. Compression meaning say it is the weight where break it, so the bone shattered instead of the bone cut. So the words that I'm using is just the way how the fracture show up on the X-ray.
Okay, all right. Cool, but what you know now, HR?
Based on how the fracture is, we make the decision based on how the fracture is. So if the fracture is where it should be, that only when something heavy drop on top of you, you get that type of fracture, then we have to call CDA.
Okay, can I say something now, HR? Watch this now, HR. Even me myself said people lie. Now, what I'm saying is...
But you can't lie for the X-ray.
Listen to what me I say now. Him fall. The X-ray show say yes, him fall. But you're not going to know what happened to make him fall.
So,
where him fall from. You know what me I say?
That means you didn't listen to her. You hear her talk, but you didn't listen. What
She
she's
said, weight, the different types of fall, and the X-ray will show if I did weight, like something corresponding whatever the weight. If I break, because the bone probably broke.
What she's trying to say to you is different falls result in different types of break. So based on the type of break, they can surmise kind of what took place to cause that break.
Yes,
that's what she's telling
exactly. And if it doesn't match up with that, then we have to call CDA. But if it match up, then we just document and we document. That's how we do.
I want to me can tell you no American parents, you know, come and call it by England. Can me can tell you someone that got jail 1-1. Can tell them that now.
No,